Holy shit. It's all good.
Oh, really? I mean, that's really not going to help you later in life, unless what you
No.
do is teach MATLAB at a college.
Yeah. Or you need to like make a pretty graph or something.
Dude, there's Excel for that. You don't need MATLAB to make a pretty graph. Excel will make all the pretty graphs you need. What do you think of that? What do you think of
What if
that?
you need to like graph like a video of a PDE like wave equation, and I don't know how you do that in Excel.
You don't think Excel can graph wave equations? Come
I
on,
think it could, but
man.
then like you'd have to take each frame individually and render that into a movie yourself, right?
I
Excel can't like
guess.
render it all.
You're way beyond me right now, so I'm just pretending to understand what you're saying. Oh yeah, PDE wave equation,
You can't do
yeah.
finite elements in Excel. Well, you could, but like fuck, would that be hard? Holy shit! Like you could anything 1D you can do in Excel, but if you're trying to do higher than 1D, like you're crazy.
What's up, everybody? It is Thorium Night on WoW. I don't know why, but I'm gonna try and get my Dark Iron Fire Resist set going. It's probably something I should not be doing, if I'm honest. But Baron Geddon was so easy on Vanilla Gaming last night with when using my Dark Iron set, and I'm thinking maybe Baron Geddon will be easy here. Oh, great! I never cleared out my inventory. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm
I
destroying
think it
everything.
helps to have my 10 guys like available too, because if there's ever a boss that only needs one tank and you have like 5 extra tanks,
Dude, I'm
maybe it's nice to bring in another healer or DPS for
I'm
time
I'm
like that.
I'm actually going back to the vendor. I cannot do this. I have to empty my bags. It would be nice if I had a mailbox here, but there's not, of course, because this is vanilla WoW, and mailboxes are few and far between.
There's no Molly.
And there's no Molly. Yes, that's true. There's no Molly. Man, I did not remember the name of that thing. If you had held a gun to my head, I would not have remembered. Oh yeah, his name's Molly. And when you got to Wrath of the Lich King, you could get a squire. Remember the squire? Follower, pet, whatever he was, and he would pop a mailbox or a bank for you once an hour.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I love my Wrath of the Lich King. I did. I gotta find
Yeah,
a
those
vendor here.
the achievements they added in that expansion were like super addicting.
Yep, yep.
I did
Sell,
get the ring from
sell.
the fishing. That was like the rarest thing I got, I think.
You got the ring from the fishing tournament?
Yeah.
You
And
did?
I did it on my mage. Like I went down to Borean Tundra or whatever, and on my third cast I caught the fish, and I like fucking what did I do? I did a berserking and then like like haste teleport back to Dalaran, and teleport got you closer to the quest giver than the Hearthstone did. So I like fucking berserker teleported, blazing spewed out of the building, and I was right at the quest giver. There's a guy turning it in already, and he was like sitting deciding which reward he wanted, and he turned it
No.
in, and then he PM'd me. He's like, "You fucking bitch! I was clicking on the ring right now."
Oh my gosh, dude, you
And
should
it
have
was
known
if
what
I wasn't on a
reward you
mage,
wanted.
if I wasn't on a mage, I wouldn't have got it because like it was the teleport that did it. Like
That's
literally
awesome,
every
dude.
every move I did was crucial. It
Every
was
move you made was, I mean, completely organic to the win. You know it. You know it. You couldn't have done anything else differently and won that. That's just amazing to me.
yeah. He probably got it first cast and then Hearth back and
I was like, just chilling. I got time. I got time, man.
It was on a popular server too, like
Really?
on VG. That was hard to get during that time.
On what?
If you got it early, it was probably easier.
What does VG have to do with anything? Nothing. I'm gonna do a backsort. Bam. All right. Well,
I
I've
think
got plenty of space now.
Arena Grandmaster is probably harder to get. Like shit. You had to have people help you for that.
Yeah, you did. But I mean, if you were on a less populated server, you could get it. You could get it. You just had to do it at 3 a.m. I got a few arenas. I got a few arena opens, and I guess you get the bracers or something and turn them in, whatever. Anyways, I don't remember what the deal was, but I got the chest a few times, just because I was the only one in the arena. That's what you get. That's what you get. All right, thorium time. This is all thorium all the time. Tis Ching Chong. What's up, Bob Matthiasus? You're not Ching Chong. You're racist. That's racist. Some of my best friends are Ching Chong. Oh, just got a YouTube strike. Oh, damn.
So are you Chinese or Japanese?
Chinese. And when I grew up in Hawaii, we say Chinese, Japanese, Bebedies, Hercules. Bebedies is our pidgin English version of BVDs, the underwear. Yeah, that's. How about that for a random memory from my very young childhood? And of course, while you were chanting it, you would manipulate your eyes to look some kind of Asian. So,
Me Chinese, me play joke.
yeah, I grew up. I grew up ensconced in Asian racism. And yes, I was the butt of most of the racism because I was a haole. Yay! I was just like one of three howlies in my school, and the one of the other three was my brother, so that doesn't even count.
Yeah, poor kid had to grow up in Hawaii.
That's a great way to put it. Had to grow up in Hawaii, and it was unpleasant. Let me tell you. I definitely have a inside look, an inside view to being a minority. How old am I? I'm a grandpa, bro. I'm old enough to have grandkids. I drink old granddad. So I turned 50 a little while back. Fitty. Fitty. But I've been playing WoW since my, I don't know, 30s. You know, is what it is since my 30s. So off and on. I really kind of. Bob Mathialus is 22, bro. You're so young. Just a kid. You were younger than all of my kids put together. Whatever that means. You feel old. You feel old. Dude, you haven't even been awake. You know, it's not even 10 o'clock for you yet. 10 a.m. Bro, you haven't even woken up. Unless you're like a child soldier from Africa, then I'll give it to you. And then you're probably old. You should already be dead. Why are you still alive? Fight for the warlord.
Coney 2018.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that was a
That
good one.
guy's still out there, isn't he?
He is. I don't
Talking
know.
big shit.
Maybe he's dead.
He never even existed. It was just for that guy's movie.
It was just for the
Yeah, didn't
movie.
that guy turn out to be a scumbag?
I don't
I
know.
don't remember the story, but he like
I
I don't
know
know.
that a whole bunch of people were going Coney, 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 and it was funny. Man, I am. Whoa, what's he saying? He's saying a lot of stuff now, man. I gotta actually read while I mine my thorium. He's saying, um, I'm just job hunting. About to graduate in a month, so now I'm not part of the Joseph Coney's army. Oh, my daughter's job hunting too. She's got to get back at it tomorrow, and yeah. But we have
Stops for 30
near
minutes of
full
browsing
employment.
Indeed.
We have near full employment in the United States right now, so she will be able to find something, and it'll be something good. And she's pretty awesome anyway, so. I'm getting mostly power crystals here, but you know what? The power crystals are valuable because they are used in the leveling recipes. So I got to get them. How old's my daughter? She just graduated. She's 25. She took her time, but she has 2 degrees, so it's not like she was doing nothing. So, yep, that's 3 out of 4 with degrees now. Booyah! I'm a good dad. That is what I tell people if they ask. Are you a good father? Yes, I am. I have evidence. I have evidence to back that up. It is circumstantial at best. But I mean, being a dad is pretty much all I know. I've been a dad all my life. I'm like a professional dad. That's what I do. And yeah, I mean, I'm more dad-like than anybody I've ever known because it's all I've ever been. I've been a dad. She's in environmental health, so she's gonna go like make Google cleaner or make Amazon make Amazon's carbon footprint smaller or something like that. Or maybe she'll just inspect restaurants. That's another thing she can do with that. So she can do a lot of shit, man. Thorium, baby.
Like some good streaming, you need to go mine where King Mosh is.
I'm mining where King Mosh is, you big baby. Oh, you got killed once by him, and now you're like PTSD.
Well, no, because
Oh, he killed
he killed
me.
me, and then I'm trying to res, and then a pterodactyls come and feared everybody. And then by the time I get everyone back together, King Mosh is running through again. That
Actually,
guy's
all the
fast.
good stuff is in the center. All the good stuff is in the center, so you gotta brave him. You do gotta brave him. Trying to get car stuff sorted out, but it's nice. All the jobs I want are downtown. What downtown are you? You've got like a Dutch name, so I'm assuming you're European.
He's Dutch and he's riding a bike.
Apparently, according to Katie Couric, he's skating to work. Put your ice skates on, bro. That's what I learned at the Olympics. But people who say downtown are usually American. I don't think they use the term downtown in Europe. From Virginia, right near D.C. Yeah, Arlington is my old stomping grounds. I used to spend my summers in Arlington, so I know the area. Katie messed up during the Olympics. Yeah, the Nederlanders, they had good fun with that. There was a bunch of funny memes on Twitter about people from Amsterdam ice skating to work and stuff. They flayed her over that. I can't believe she would say that if she didn't really have a clue. If she just like maybe that was her impression of she heard some stories when she was a little girl. It's so weird that you're broadcasting to million jillion people and you say something silly like that. Yeah, they're all good at ice skating because they ice skate to work. It's a country of frozen canals, and so he pops up and says, "Yeah, 2 or 3 days a year the canals are frozen, man. We gotta have our skates ready for those 2 or 3 days a year." That was good fun, man. That's why we watch. We want to see people just like completely knock themselves out of the park with foolishness. Oh, I like these thorium nodes right in the middle of Ungoro. They're good nodes, people. Yeah, man, it's full employment in the US. You're going to get a job and you're going to get a great job, and don't even worry about it. Just go through the steps. Keep working the process. It's going to happen for you, and it's going to happen for you faster than it used to happen. Um, things are good right now. Things could scarcely be better right now. Scarcely be better. So be optimistic. Network a lot. Do a lot of networking. Talk to people. Tell people, hey man, I'm looking, and it will happen. Send me your resume. Well, maybe there's something out here for you. FuriousWipesVG@gmail.com. I'll put some I'll put some feelers out. But I mean, if you're playing Vanilla WoW, you're probably a loser anyway, so you're never gonna get a job. I know I am. Oh man, don't be playing this shit. I think video games are actually worse than marijuana, or just as bad as marijuana at killing your ambition. Because once you're like hooked on video games, you're like, oh yeah, this is all I need for the rest of my life. Just let me do this. Give me my tiny little 500 square foot apartment and give me a computer.
No, I think
Yeah.
it's worse because it's like you think I'll eventually be done, but you're never done.
Yeah.
It's not like
And
I'm
you
gonna get
feel like you're progressing. It
like,
gives
oh
you
man,
it gives you a feeling of progression
just
in
one more
life.
day, just one more day, and I'll have my dark iron. And then like 3 months later, fuck.
3 months go by and you still don't have your dark iron helmet. God dang it. I don't know how long it's going to take
You
me.
thought you were gonna cut to 207, but now you're 270.
Dude, I'm telling you, I had my dark iron set in less than a week when I wiped on that 4 pack the first time, and I was pissed. I had my
Because you
dark
could
iron
buy
set
it,
because,
right?
well, yeah, I was throwing money around, no doubt, okay, but it was still a lot of work. It was a ton of work, and because there was not enough dark iron on the auction house, so I had to go mine my own, smelt my own, blah blah blah. Long story short, get my full dark iron set, and I still get annihilated by the 4 pack because I just didn't know how to run it. I didn't know how to do it. Of course, the dark iron set helps, but you do have to actually know how to play, and I did not know how to play. I had to L2P. L2P. So I L'd 2P, and things got better. Okay, I think I got all the nodes off this mountain. There might be some in a cave, but I don't like going in caves. I'm just a defensive warrior, and going in a cave could be a serious slowdown to my night. Very much a slowdown to my night, so I don't do it. It's not like I'm a mage. I can bomb people. Or a death knight. Oh man. If I was a death knight, I'd own the world, man. That'll be the first request I give to Blizzard. Can you please add death knights to Classic WoW? Thank you. Okay, thanks. This game is unplayable without death knights. I mean, everybody's going to be asking for crap that wasn't in vanilla. Wow, why not ask for Death Knights, right? So I'm going for it. Be like, blood decays, please. Thank you. All the Death Knight quest chains happened in the vanilla WoW world, so I wouldn't feel bad about asking for it. They could just add it. They could add, what was that place? I could use one in a year or two. Dude, I have 10 cars in my driveway right now. Come get one. I don't want them. I have way too many crappy old
It's like
cars.
how much a year to register those?
Oh, that's the worst part. That is the worst part, man. I mean, I'm paying well over $100 a year to register a 1963 car. What the hell is that about?
At least that's smog exempt, right?
It is. It is.
So
But
that's almost
still.
worth saving just for that alone.
But still. It's a 1963 car. I
But you
shouldn't
got 10
pay
of them.
anything. I shouldn't pay anything. It should be zero because that car has lived its life. It has paid its dues over its lifetime. It's a vintage car, I guess. I mean, we're trying to make it a vintage car. It's Eli's project car. It's a Grand Prix, and we're trying to paint it right now. He's trying to find a good place to paint it, or paint it himself, or do something. It's all primer right now, but we got to get some paint on that bitch. It may be old, but it's basically the same car as a 1969, um, and it's basically the same car as a 1972. So the designs just did not change much over the years, and in fact, the brakes on that, because I rebuilt the entire
It'll
brake
survive
system.
an EMP.
It'll survive EMP. The brakes on that are really very similar to any disc brakes you find on anything anything today. It's amazing. Drum brakes, not disc brakes. It's amazing how the drum brake thing has not changed over the years. It's almost identical. It's too late. I think of you as a European there, Bob. So it's too late. I've already got that programmed into my head, so it doesn't matter if you're in Virginia. Is a Ford Maverick a European brand? I think that's a Euro car. Good old Ford Maverick. I've actually never heard of that. What the hell is a Ford Maverick? Must be from Europe. Dude's just lying about being from Virginia. Oh man, these uh, these grinding skills, man. This is something I do not miss from Vanilla WoW. But they put these in Skyrim too, so Tina. Tina's not here. Tina went to the hot tub. Um, they put these in Skyrim too. She's a Skyrim player. Yeah, hey Bob, we'll run your resume past Tracy, my other daughter. She reviews everybody's resume. She's rewritten all her friends' resumes, and they've all gotten jobs. She knows how to write resumes. Oh, there's the guy. Oh no, that's just a tyrant devil sore. That's not the big name. Anyway, Tracy just made Tina rewrite her entire resume and told her what to do, what to change, blah blah blah. And she's only started sending out the revised, so we will see some results from that this week, hopefully. Hopefully, we don't want any.
God, I'll have to do like 3 interviews probably, like, for like per company I apply to,
Why? Why do you say that?
because that's just how they do it now for engineers.
Oh, all right. So you are going for engineering. All right. Then fine, yeah. You'll do a few interviews. Nothing wrong with that. Once I got to a
Hopefully.
second interview at Apple. That was nice. The other time I didn't. I interviewed at Apple twice. Well, three times if you count the second interview. But
Like, yeah, sorry, this guy's white. Why is he
no,
even
it's
here?
more like this guy's old.
Or
I
yeah,
was in
for
my
that, it's not
40s. I
Google.
was like, no way, man. This guy's in his 40s, bro. Why'd you call him back? I told you not to call this guy back. There's a lot of ageism in this business. Do you remember a guy named Adam Curry? I guess. Adam Curry. Name rings a bell. What did he do? What was I trying to do? I was trying to be an engineer. I mean, physical designer, layout, power methodology, whatever. Whatever I'm good at. And I wouldn't classify it as almost getting a job at Apple. Almost got a third interview. That's how I would couch it. So close. But I'm told by everybody in this business that I'm lucky that I did not get a job at Apple because it's kind of a sweatshop. And although at times I do work long hours at the company I'm at, when we're close to tape out, most of the time it's pretty reasonable. Adam Curry was the MTV guy in Headbangers, all right? Oh, man, I don't think I watched that much. Why do you mention him? Why are we talking about Adam Curry? Do tell. Where's this going? Do I look like him? You look like Adam Curry. I don't think I look like anybody. I used to look like Richard Gere. Then I got old. Maybe I look like an old Richard Gere now. You figured you'd mention because of my age. Thanks, bro. That really hurt. I'm old. I'm nearly dead. I think video games keep me young. Video games, being around kids keeps me young.
Radiation from the computer.
Computer radiation, sure. And, it all adds up. It's all wrapped into the same sushi roll. And yeah, I really do believe you have to keep your brain sharp. And I really do try to keep my
I
brain
think
sharp.
video games definitely give you a visual, like a spatial awareness kind of thing.
Yeah, they do.
3D games.
Yep, they do. They do. And one of my hobbies, and I don't actually stream it, but one of my real beloved hobbies is playing pinball games that have been mapped to Android. I'm a huge fan of Pinball Arcade, and I play actual pinball machines that I used to play when I was younger on my Android devices, and they're incredibly realistic. In fact, I have in the past played machines that I've never played on Android and gone to the video game museum, the pinball museum, and just smoked the real thing because of the experience I gained playing it on the pad. So I'm really into pinball, and pinball is a very fast moving, very um, you know, brain intensive, manual dexterity intensive, um, twitch type experience. So, is a master's degree a good idea? It depends on the discipline. Did you tell me what you were in? I don't think you told me what you were in. Tell me what you do, and I will tell you if a master's degree is a good idea. Oh, psych degree. No, man, you're unemployable. Sorry. Ooh,
Yeah, you pretty much
yeah.
have to go all in if you want a psych job, right? If
Yeah.
in a
If
PhD.
you're just undergrad psych, I I wish I was kidding. I wish I was kidding, but you have to do something else. You've got to get a grad degree.
Yeah, even like a master's, I think gets you like counseling or something, right? I don't know.
A master's, yeah, a master's will get you in the door, but no, man, undergrad psych is not going to work. It's not going to work as well. You look, like I said, it's 100% employment right now, but you're not going to get the job you think you're going to get with just a 4 year psych. That's rough. You really got to go all in, like Dave said. Um, but what do I know, man? I don't have a psych degree. I'm just going based on my experience, long years on this planet, and I do hang out with professional people. Yeah, I mean, look, if if you just learn how to program apps, you have a job. Okay, if you just program apps on Android, if you're good with computers and can write apps on Android, you have a job. You can actually make a living doing that, just by writing crappy apps, that people want. Find a niche, fill it. But if you're saying, hey, I have some IRC experience, can I use that?
IRC.
Can I use that? I mean, that's like saying I have IRC experience and no degree. Can I use that? Don't you want to do something with your degree?
You like the Chanserve? Is that what you were? God, IRC, that's so old.
Oh, stop making the guy feel bad. It's
No,
technical
you said he was
experience. That's
22,
the
right?
point.
That's when you
That's
even used IRC.
that's the point. It's technical experience that he's had, and that's what he's trying to say. But the good news is you're really young. You've already got your degree. You're 22. The world is your oyster. Um, uh, you're in the driver's seat, and that's a great thing. Being 22 is fantastic. Um, you can go anywhere from there, and
I mean, like the undergrad psych degree, like you just start going to be a psychologist. That's like a fine degree that a bunch of people have. It's just like in a lot of different jobs.
yeah, the problem
It's
with
not
the
pigeonholed.
problem with the undergrad psych degree is it is not it's not marketable in itself. You need to add something to it. Um, if you can get yourself an internship related to it, then you got something going. But if you can't add that, then it's going to be a tough sell. People aren't looking for that. Anyway, I think you're going to do fine. But if you have time and money, and you can get a master's degree, forget psych, unless you really like psych. Forget psych, get a master's degree in something awesome. And like, you know, if you have a psych background, project management is a natural extension of psych. Program management and or counseling. Yes, counseling. Do you like counseling? I don't know if you like counseling, but I mean, you can be an administrator in um, a school or university setting. Nothing wrong with that. Get some girls,
Get a government job somewhere.
get in trouble.
Just do fuck all and get a pension.
Dude, you basically sell your life for that, though. I mean, it's really hard to stare at a white wall for a paycheck. And
Wow, man, if you could work at the port around here.
at the port, yeah, but you gotta know somebody and you gotta get in
Yeah.
line.
Or there's a lottery. It's not even a line, it's a
It's
lottery.
not even a line. Yeah, it is a
Yeah, I'm
lottery
sure
to
it's
get
a
that
lottery.
job at a lottery, especially the crane operators, man. That is a lottery right there. The crane union at the port. I heard those guys make 250K.
God, and they like don't even have to show up half the time. They show up, there's nothing to do, they still get paid.
It's ridiculous, man. Probably more than 250K now. You can do an online degree in computer science, and then who's going to hire you? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, bro. Programmers are a dime a dozen. Keep that in mind. People are looking for, um, you know, programmers who can get in and start working on day one. And you get that not from an undergrad degree, you get that from a master's degree. So, programming is very competitive. You need to give yourself an edge. And an online, Java degree or Java certificate or whatever, that might not get you where you want to go. But I mean, can you get it? You're in the DC area. It's the most millionaires per square mile in all of the United States. Can you get into politics, into lobbying, stuff like that? You could be a political intern.
Do like email servers.
I would get in that business if I were you, because once you get down on K Street, then you're set for life. You can be wrapped up in that all your life. Well, I am really not getting a lot of notes here. This is very demoralizing. I'm thinking of going over to Silithus and seeing what's what. How long are we doing this? You don't want to be Seth Rich. They're not all Seth Rich, bro. That was awesome right there. I don't care who you are. That was awesome. And now I gotta get over this rock to get the thorium. Is that thorium over there? I bet it is. Nope, that's mithril. I'm not even doing that. Screw you. I'm not climbing over this rock. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go to sell this. This is dumb. This is dumb, man. Yeah, poor Seth Rich.
So apparently, when you're skinning, if you want to get thick leather, the best thing to do is farm rugged leather.
Because they just
Fucking
want to
bullshit.
piss you off. Yeah, have some thick leather, Mr. Rugged Leather Farmer. You got all the way up to these beasts?
Here's a heavy scorpion scale. Here's two of them. Fill your bags twice as fast.
That's fine, Bob. Remember, this is a no politics channel. I do not allow politics on my channel. But if you guys drop Seth Rich bombs on me, I am gonna laugh. You're definitely over worrying. You're so young. You're infinitesimally young. The good thing is you graduated on time, and that's just step one. I mean, you've done step one.
Shit, even if you go out and get a minimum wage job right now, and get a $1 raise a year, and save half your money or something, you know.
Yeah, I
Save.
mean, I would even look at lightly paid internships to start off. Definitely nothing to feel bad about. And if you have a safety net, those internships can really turn into experience that you can use for the rest of your life. Most people my age are hitting on guys at bars. Wait, are you hanging around? Which part of DC are you hanging around in, bro? Is this Georgetown? I think I think he's hanging around in Georgetown.
Can't rule out Rent Boy.
Hitting on guys at bars. All right, that one definitely got me from left field right there. You got me. You got me. Uh-oh. Rooted. Rooted by the Tar Lords.
Sugar daddies. That's what he's doing.
Hitting on girls at bars. Oh, that was a big mistype, bro. That was a mistype of mistypes right there. Because right now, you are a Will and Grace fan to me. I have classified you, and you know, I'm an old guy, so that stuff sticks. It's like, I have like 5 seconds to think about somebody and get a first impression, and then it's done. I'm gonna be like, man, how was a Pride Parade the other day? Was that good?
You mean the lack of shame parade?
Now, see, now you're getting into politics and judgment. That's no good. That's no good. Georgetown is too preppy for me, man.
That's what they call the Folsom Street Fair. That's what you like to go to. You're all about the Folsom Street Fair.
Wait, where's Folsom Street? What is the fair?
You're full of shit if you live in the Bay Area and don't know the Folsom Street Fair.
No, I mean, I know Castro Street, but I'm not really familiar with Folsom Street Fair.
Just go
I don't hang out in the
Folsom
city, bro.
Street Fair. Google Folsom Street Fair.
And I definitely don't hang out on Pride days. I like to keep
This
my
makes Pride
sanity.
look like a fucking,
Church meeting? Church meeting? Church social. There you go. I finished it for you. And I am going to Silithis. Wait, these two pillars are probably my indication that I should be going that way. I know, dude, you said hitting on guys at bars. You can't mistype hitting on guys at bars. It's okay. You can be yourself with us. There's no judgment here. I've hit on a few guys myself. Santa Claus, I asked him for some presents. Jesus, I asked him for a job. I hit those guys up. Alright, this is the first time I've been at Silithis on this server, so let me make sure we're not at 2 hours. If we're at 2 hours, I gotta go. 44 minutes, okay. It just seems like 2 hours because I'm mining. 44 minutes and I've got 2 full stacks of thorium. That's 23
you
thorium.
Like 10 guys and go down into the hives for the rich nodes.
Into the what? The
hives?
Oh, the
laboratories.
hives. Oh, really? Well, maybe I do have to do that, but I'm just going to explore around a little bit and see what's here. Because I do
Yeah,
not
there's like
remember
the mobs
1.6
and stuff, but there's no
Silithus.
windstones. And the elementals, don't go near the elementals. You'll just get fucked up if you go near those because there's like vortexes and a bunch
Okay.
of them spawn.
Alright, good safety tip. I'll keep that in mind. Just staying near the road. There's a flight path out here, right? Is there? There's gotta be. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
whole
for
zone.
Cenarian
There's
Hold.
gotta be a flight path. So Cenarian Hold is here.
Pretty much everything's there. I didn't go down near the AQ gates, but all the cultists are there. There's just no windstones.
Okay.
Even like the elite prophet or whatever that wanders around is there.
I don't know, man. I'm right at Cenarian Hold. I'm not seeing anything. Did they change the...
There's a flight path there.
There's a flight path?
It's near
Dude, I'm right
like the
here.
moonwell.
Where the
It's near
hell
the
am
moonwell.
I? Alright, I see all kinds of exclamation points. I'm not even close, so I still had another saddleback to ride through. There it is, you're in hold. This is my Hearthstone on Vanilla Gaming. This is my stomping grounds. You got that guy with the great feather armor, which I always wanted all through Live WoW, and they never released this feather armor. You'll never see this feather armor, the Windrider Master's feather armor skins on anything else. At least not in the years I was playing. Because we looked, and we kept checking. Very unique. Very unique. You can't say very unique. There are not different degrees of uniqueness. It is binary. Alright, I'm going to go check on this guy's, what this guy's saying, whether there really aren't any windstones. See, Twilight Cultists. Twilight Cultists, yep, there are no windstones. What about that? There are little platforms for the windstones, even. There are little platforms for them, but they're not there. Talk about... That's pretty wild when you talk about advanced design.
How much of AQ is like closed? I don't know with the front gate. Is it like where the graveyard is, or if it's further back? I think it's where the graveyard was. I didn't look at it though. Yeah, he's gonna have to open those up manually. By the way, there's not gonna be anyone doing a war effort on this server.
No, no. Do you realize how much effort that takes from thousands of players? No way. That's... He's going to have to turn it down to like 0.1% or less.
And hopefully nobody in Rival gets them out.
Alright, I got some thorium. Got some thorium in my sights, so I'm happy. And now I have to fight 2 dust stormers, not just 1. 2 dust stormers.
Better hope that's all you get.
You know what I'm not getting? I'm not getting a lot of rage. That's what I'm not getting. I'm gonna cast Berserker Rage. Generate some rage. I am not popping Blood Fury in my Warrior Turbo button. That's wrong. I kind of noticed that before, but yeah, I'm not popping Blood Fury.
Did you do it because it reduces healing?
No, I don't think so. I don't even think I thought about that. It's not like I get any healing when I'm solo anyway, but shield wall. I'm down to shield wall now on the second dust stormer, level 56. Godly. I may have to get dual spec on this guy.
You need a different button that doesn't just sunder. You need actually like heroic strike to kill
You
him.
know, I used to be able to switch to a two-hander and it would go through the Fury. It would do the Fury rotation, but I took that out. If you're in the tank list,
It's just you're gonna revenge every time, especially on a mob that
oh
dodges
yeah,
everything.
oh yeah. But I killed him. I didn't die. I'm a badass. I took my potion. I noticed I just took a health potion, so that made the difference. But that was a long fight for just one small thorium node. I think you're right. I think I need to bring my gang down here and farm like a boss. Go kill the insects. Ooh, Essence of Airs. Yeah, we will need those. We will need those. So basically I need 10 thorium to get 2 ticks. Do you have any more Arcanite, by the way? Because Arcanite will get me
Dude, I
quick
bought
ticks.
those. I didn't make those.
I figured you did. You bought them from Lloyd, huh?
Yeah.
Lloyd makes them all.
I will get a bunch of alchemists up to 250 or whatever, but
That's what
it's not
Eli was talking
that
about. He
quick.
was like, I'm gonna get, 8 tailors, and we're gonna pop 8 mooncloths at a time.
I can do 2 leathers, and I can do 4 moon or yeah, 4 moon cloths.
Wow. So you're already on the way, bro. In fact, I'm you're gonna be so good at these
There's
trade
nothing.
skills that I don't think I'm gonna need anybody. I can just give you my money and say, hey, I'm buying shit from you.
That's not really enough leather. Like if we ever get a height of the wild pattern, that's not. That's pumping them out pretty slow. But the shit, Arcanite, like, what do you need that for? Nightfall's only 10 Arcanite.
No, I was just gonna use. I was gonna make one more Arcanite rod because I need one. I need an Arcanite
Yeah,
rod for me, and
yeah, it's 3 of them.
I wanted to make the Arcanite rod while I needed it on my blacksmithing instead
Yeah,
of when it won't give me a ding. But I don't think it's gonna happen because I don't have the money to spend on Arcanite off the auction house. I don't know how much you paid, but it's probably a
oh,
lot.
I had to buy it over a few days to even get it all.
Golly.
I'm probably not gonna level up, get like farm enough herbs for that until I buy anything now for my rogue.
It's amazing how many sub patches there were for Vanilla WoW. I mean, they went all the way to 12. Are you kidding? That's a lot of sub patches before major expansion was ever released. No wonder people like Vanilla WoW so much. They spent so much time in it. Years.
I think it was like 3 years, right? Or was it longer?
Was it that long? Was it that long? I hope not. But you're right. It was probably more than 2 years. It was 2.5 years before the first expansion. And people were just happy with, new raids being opened up and stuff like that. So this is terrible. This whole thing is terribly boring. I'm not sure if I can even deal with this. Maybe I'll just never be a blacksmith. Oh, you know where there's thorium? I don't know why I wasn't doing it. There's thorium right there in that Searing Gorge, the place next to Searing Gorge, on the other side of Blackrock Spire. There's tons of thorium there. I'm just gonna go there. I went down there and got like thorium up the butt. What am I thinking? There's like 4 nodes right off the flight path, and the flight path is the shortest one in the game from where I'm Hearthstoned.
And those are all rich too.
Yeah. I mean, what am I doing here? All right. I'm gonna log skeleton in. And give him what I got. Pretty happy though that they have a forge and an anvil out here in Kargath. That actually helped out a lot. Yeah, got it right. Okay, let's get this guy dinged a few times. Smelt. 51 thorium in my bags. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's not bad. And I think Skeleton even has some thorium in his bags. Oh yeah, he's got lots of thorium in his bags. 11. So what's he gonna do next? Let's figure out what he's gonna do next. Oh man, this is riveting gaming, man. Riveting gaming. Arcanite Rod is yellow. Thorium Bracers is still yellow, so I think I'm gonna go for a ding on Thorium Bracers, 2 dings on Thorium Bracers, or Thorium Belt. And just hope for the best. That's 24 thorium right there. Once I get those, I should have some orange recipes. I've got a few orange recipes at 280. Helm and boots. I'm going to go for the bracers, though. They have a slightly higher Shagu score, so they must be harder to make. I have lots of arcane crystals, by the way, so if you have Arcanite cooldowns, let me pass them to you. I now have 5 arcane crystals. And those things don't drop much. crushed if one of these doesn't give me a ding. Oh, it didn't help that I had my fire resist gear on when I was fighting those guys. Ding me, ding me, ding me. Yes, dang. Been at this for 1 hour. Seems like forever. Ding me. Yes. 2 dings. Read my recipes. Thorium helm. Thorium boots. And they are orange, baby. Star ruby and rugged leather. I guess I just need star rubies. And I'm sure I've sold all of my star rubies. So, time to find the star rubies. 24 thorium bars. Oh my gosh. Are you joking? Are you joking? I have 27 bars left. So this is going to be a total of 6 points that I got in 1 hour. And that's at double the rate of skill ups. Yikes. And people want Vanilla WoW back? Pfft. They have no idea what they're talking about.
It's gonna be so much crying.
Oh my gosh, the bitching is going to be shouted to the universe.
Especially the new generation that never suffered through it like as it was. These entitled fuckers. They had trainer.
They don't understand that vanilla was unfun when graded by what came later. And there's a reason that private servers accelerate everything, because it just makes it bearable. So let's see how it goes. I don't think that actual vanilla WoW is going to last very long at all in its original form. They'll probably start it in its original form and they'll be like, see, that's what you guys wanted. They're gonna be like, no, we didn't want that. This is bad. Three star rubies. You know what? That's fine. That's about all I need. Fury swipes and battlefield.
Got revenge on King Mosh.
Oh, aren't you a tough guy? Internet tough guy here. Everybody back up. Back up. We got an internet tough guy. And he dropped crap, right? No doubt he dropped crap.
Crown of the Eagle. He doesn't even give a Devil Star Leather, I bet. Oh no, he did.
Oh, good. That is good, actually. That's
You
much.
should give 2.
It's much better than crap. Enjoying my Devil Sword leggings. Still got to respect my hunters to be the ridiculous spec marksman beastmaster. Alright, I only needed 1 star ruby, but I did get 3. And I'm going to take my ding and like it. This is for 283. Next thing I can learn is at 290. I've got radiant boots at 290. Man, Eli, I'm so sorry. So sorry, Eli, that I deleted your blacksmithing on Eversmile. Gosh. And that is 283. We're going to look at what it looks like. Ooh, purple. Damn, are they all purple like that? Let's have a look. Bracers don't have any look to them. That is some flashy purple pimp stuff, man. Alright, well that is the end of it for me. I'm all funned out with this grinding. And be nice if a 22-year-old who had a lot of time on his hands, who liked to help out somebody like me would want to grind out some thorium on Eversmile, but I suspect there's nobody like that out there. So, good night, everybody. It's been fun. We'll do something tomorrow, for real. We'll go do Magma. Actually, when's our raid reset? Raid reset is tomorrow night. It's weird, the raid resets on Thursdays, huh? Yeah, we'll try to do Magmadar before the raid reset and then get a double dip after the reset. So, later, people.